Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's your boy DLloyd, man. So, trying to get my emotions together, man. It is definitely excited, man. NCAA football is going to be coming back officially. Now, we don't know when yet, and I'm going to talk about some of that stuff. But today, the NCAA unanimously voted to allow college athletes to make money from their name, image, and likeness. And this is huge. You know, states like California, they passed a bill to be able to allow that as well. But the NCAA deciding to basically go back on everything they've been saying over the last couple decades, right? But especially the last decade when this was really contentious and a lot of people really wanted the NCAA to pay these players. They kind of been against it. They finally cave in, man. Now, they said they're going to make it consistent with the collegiate model, try to make sure it's fair for every player to make the same amount of money. And all of that is cool, man. Nobody is saying that it needs to be a certain way. We're just saying that these athletes should get paid for their services. Because regardless of what everybody says, these athletes are carrying out a job and they are profiting off of these collegiate athletes, and the institutions are also profiting off of these collegiate athletes. But what does that mean for the NCAA series? Well, I literally just made a video last week talking about how EA says that they will absolutely jump back in to the markets if they are allowed to pay the players. It's simple. They do not want to put out a game that had, fictitious players. They wanted the real players, and they wanted to be able to advertise the games with the real players. Now, this right here is the pathway to do just that. It is the pathway for you to be able to pay the players. It's the pathway for you to be able to use them on the covers, use them in commercials, all of that stuff. And the players are going to get paid. Now, we don't know exactly how they're going to draw this up. And the NCAA also does not know how exactly they're going to draw this thing up. But they do know that the board wants each division to implement the new rules by January 2021. So essentially a year and some change is when they want all of these rules to be done. Now, it could come earlier, but that is what they want it to happen, which means NCAA 2021 probably not going to happen unless they could get the rules done earlier. But even with that, man, you got to get your team back together. You then have to re-implement the dynasty mode. Of course, you're going to take a lot of the raw gameplay from Madden. So I don't see that taking a crazy amount of time to put back together. But you're going to have to make sure that dynasty mode is right. For them, it's EA. It's still EA. They're going to want that ultimate team to be right, all of that good stuff before it's back out there. But you could potentially, in my opinion, see an NCAA 2022, which will come out in the year 2021. I can see that for sure. The next gen consoles are already out. You don't even have to worry about really developing for the PS4, the Xbox One. You could just focus on PC and the new the PS5 and whatever they're going to call the new Xbox consoles. Whatever engine EA is deciding to use at that time. Is it still Frostbite? I don't really know. But this is definitely the pathway, man. Kirk Herbstreit also tweeted, "Hey EA, let's do this." Basically, man. Let's bring back NCAA football. He's been a guy who's been a proponent of bringing back the NCAA football series. And this is huge, man. Absolutely huge. Now, man, it's just a matter of time before we finally get our hands back on the NCAA football game. When will it be? That's the only question, man. Will it be? I'm predicting right now we're not getting one until 2021, which will be NCAA football 22. That's what I think is going to realistically happen. It gives the NCAA enough time to get their rules in place. It gives EA enough time to get their team back together. It gives them enough time to develop a good game. You literally say they start working on this in the next few months, man. You literally still have a year and a half, almost 2 years to kind of put together a product. You can still take a lot of what you have. You have the foundation of Madden already being there, so it's not like you have to make a new football game from the ground up. But on top of NCAA football, this opens up pathways for other NCAA games, whether it's NCAA basketball. Does 2K get back in the college basketball market? Because College Hoops 2K8 didn't have the greatest sales. That dynasty mode was extremely in-depth. Now, college basketball doesn't have the same, fanfare, I guess you would call it, as college football? Do they bring back NCAA baseball? You know, EA tried that before. I don't think those will have as great of sales, but those are possibilities. NCAA football has a real shot of outselling Madden, especially how today and people, they're playing a game now that's 6 years old. So I definitely think this is huge, man. And like I said, I'm hoping I'm coming across, you know, coherently, because I am beyond excited. I don't want to jump the gun, but the fact that the writing is on the wall, what EA said they were waiting for literally last week has arrived. And the amount of money that both the NCAA and EA could make off of bringing back this title is way too big to pass up, especially now that these athletes can get paid off their likeness. But you guys let me know how you guys feel about this in the comment section below. Do you think we will see an NCAA football game in 2020? Do you think it'll be 2021? When do you think we will see it, if at all, man? I think this is the writing on the wall. I don't think there's any way that the series does not come back. But if you think there's a chance the series doesn't come back, you guys let me know. But are you guys excited about the news? When do you think it's coming out? Let me know, man. I'm beyond excited. Let me know how you feel about it. Also, let me know how you feel about it on Twitter, man. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at DLloydTV. But that is everything that I have. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please go ahead and leave this video a like, subscribe if you haven't already. It's your boy D-Lloyd. I'm gonna see y'all next time. Peace.